I hate being cold and I hate the wind, but
Me
it's
too.
really, really pretty out today. We should have went outside and did the podcast.
Out here.
Hello.
This is calling from Christ.
Shivering. We're blue.
We're blue lips. You got icicles out your nose like the cartoons.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Hey, and welcome back to Callings from Christ. I'm Christy, and I have Jake with me again. We're going to do some current event stuff. It's going to get a little heavy.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get a little heavy. We had some light banter here for a little while, but we'll get into this. Thanks for coming back.
Oh, yeah. It's
I know you like being here.
Awesome time coming back. I always like coming back. I enjoy it.
I like having you. It's great.
We have a good time.
I'm glad. Who would have thought? Us little cousins getting together doing this. It's fun.
Never would have expected it ever, but I'm super happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm just, oh man, I love coming back. I love being able to talk and give it the go, have some laughs, but then touching on to some serious stuff. Well needed, by the way. Well needed.
Yeah. So this topic is pretty serious and kind of it's really been getting to me because I don't see it on mainstream media and I don't see people like reposting it anywhere. Being a little bit more like a Christian conservative type, like I see it probably more than what other people might see,
Right. Right.
But man, we are not talking about Christian persecution in the world today.
No, we're not at all. I was actually just reading when I was reading up on it because I saw a clip too because I'm about the same way. I mean, I come across it, but like coming across it kind of led me down a rabbit hole and just trying to do a little bit of research on it this week. It was hard to find like good like sources. Like you can't find pretty much anything on YouTube, at least that I was able to find. Like I couldn't find much. So like I was reading articles and then I ended up digging and finding a few things and I sent them over to you.
Yeah.
Because like that was it though.
Right.
That was it.
Right. And it's hard when you're getting something from another country because you're like, okay, which of this is truth? Because some people will downplay it and some people might overplay it.
Right.
And it's like, well, I guess you take both and kind of find an average or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
you
kind of do your own analyzing over it, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, one of a Christian just because they believe in Jesus is like that's already too many. So
oh yeah, I mean just one, and
we shouldn't be.
I mean, we're talking over there right now. From what I've heard, and I was watching a firsthand account from someone that lived over there, and he was saying that at this moment in time, since 2009, there have been over 50,000 of them that have been strictly for their faith, which is insane. And bringing up the ages of these people that are dying. I mean, we're talking ages 2 to 5 being just for their family and themselves believing in Christ and having faith.
Or even like abducted, taken, because they can convert those kids, you know?
Oh yeah.
I mean, or the things that they're doing to women.
Oh, it's
in the name of their religion.
That's all that already is just, it's horrifying.
Yeah. And we talk about so many other things in the world and, you know, we have all these like groups that are doing these walks and marches for certain things, but we don't have people talking about this. Why is
that's
that?
crazy to me. That's something that I'll never understand. And I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I should name drop. When we had issues going on in this country, and I'm not even going to go into those issues, but when we had issues, we had groups that came out, and certain groups were Black Lives Matter being one of them. Where's that? I haven't seen any kind of support from that end anywhere.
Which is interesting, since this is mainly in Nigeria right now, right?
Right, yeah.
So,
and it's terrorist groups that are doing it, and you know, I'm blanking on the name. It was Alani or something terrorist, which I don't know enough about, but I know that it's some kind of terrorist group, and I just feel like in a country like that where it's happening, you don't see any kind of groups standing up for it. And
Mhm.
it's like, I mean, and again, I guess color doesn't even matter at this point. We got Christians that are just dying.
Right.
I mean, it's absolutely heartbreaking to see and hear the stories and see videos of people fleeing
Yes.
from their villages because, and you're hearing gunfire behind
Yeah.
them and stuff's on fire. Churches are being completely burnt to nothing,
I know.
completely destroyed to nothing.
That's so sad. That's so sad. I mean, they're just peaceful people, just worshiping their God.
Yeah,
It's just
that's all
it's
it is.
outrageous. I did some research after months of seeing this stuff. I did some research and was like, man, is this the largest like persecution we've seen in history? And I wrote some stuff down because I'm like, wow, this is very interesting. So there was times when the Roman Empire was like third century, fourth century, and
Mhm.
somewhere around there. They're like, these Christians follow Jesus. What we did to Jesus is us, the Roman guard, hung or crucified him,
Right.
and they killed their God,
Mhm.
basically. So what are we? They're nervous. They're scared because Christians see Romans doing this, and then they're like, what are they going to do? So it's like we have to
Absolutely.
kill them all, and then I don't even know if I have to like mute out saying that word a million times because it feels excessive and I feel like it might get excessive saying it on here. So I probably will. I don't know. I guess the research recently has showed that no, it's more now,
That's insane.
isn't it?
It is.
In a
And
time where like you're not like you can't just people like that's
right. It's not legal anywhere. Even like no matter what religion you are or what you practice, like it doesn't say just people because of their faith, at least I guess that I've seen or studied myself, but I don't I don't get because it happens in our own country. It happens in the
mm-hmm,
United
mm-hmm,
States. There are people that get here for being Christians. And
mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know the numbers, but I know that it is a thing. I know it is.
Yeah, and they try to disguise it as something else. But
It happens a
I
lot.
do think there is a religion that does say to kill the non-believers.
Yeah, that's the one that I know of for sure. Yes, there is
Yeah,
one, and
yeah.
and they stand by that extremely close too, which is I guess why what's happening is happening now.
Hmm.
Um, if you look around the world, like it's crazy to me because you see what's going on now. You see that, and even in the United States, you see that it is okay to practice that religion,
Hmm.
and people who mock it or do whatever get in trouble for doing that out in the open. However, you go over and try to practice our religion there,
Right. You're not going to make it.
you're gonna get live TV again. You might have to blank that, but like you're not gonna
Yeah.
live. You're not gonna live to talk about it. You got to keep God involved. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to,
Mm-hmm.
because you look at a world without God, and it's a disaster. And I mean,
Oh yeah.
I know there's people out there that don't, believe or don't practice it, I guess, in a certain type of way, but I can't help but say, like, if you really look into it and you really think about it deep down in your heart and soul, you know that there is a creator, and that creator is living all around us, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and like I couldn't imagine a world without God or without Jesus.
Yeah.
And again, you see glimpses of that, and it's scary when
I also found, there's also North Korea, China, parts of Asia and stuff where they are also persecuting Christians. I think they handle it different. Like in the Middle East, like you will be um
unalive.
yes. And then I don't know what part of Asia or maybe it's North Korea where they kind of just like attack the buildings that those people are in. So they don't have a place to go. And then these people are underground, like secretly worshiping Christ. And
Yeah,
then they'll also like arrest you. They'll find reasons to imprison you because of it. And
that's
see, and
insane.
do we hear about that though? We don't
No,
hear
we
about that.
don't.
I know over there it's a little more like we don't
Hmm.
get to see a lot of media over there. So
No, but you would just think that, like, as a country or as a people, that it would be reported on at least. I mean, to me, I feel like it's definitely worth reporting and letting people know that this is a serious problem. And like I will say, when Donald Trump said that he was making Nigeria a particular country of concern,
mm-hmm.
that's great. I mean, yeah, there needs to be some kind of attention. That was the last thing I heard about it, though. I haven't heard anything about that
Since then, yeah.
or anywhere where it's happening, which
Mm-hmm.
it clearly isn't happening in just one spot. It's happening in our own country, Nigeria. You just said over in what, North Korea? Is that what you said? That, I mean, I believe it though. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, it's something that happens everywhere and you never hear about it.
No. For
Never
some
hear about it.
reason, Christianity is the only religion that can be persecuted and mocked, and
Oh,
nobody does anything. There's no outrage or anything from the media
mm-mm.
or
It's
our
sad.
leaders.
Nope, you don't hear nothing, and it's sad. You see it everywhere. You see, like, even in, TV shows, you're allowed to mock Jesus. You're allowed to mock Christianity, but shame on you if you pretty much mock anything else. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get some kind of, you're gonna get flagged. You're
Yeah.
gonna get hit with something.
Right,
You're
right.
you
A
might
hate
even,
speech or something like
yeah,
that.
you're gonna
Yeah.
get hit with something, or you're just gonna completely be pulled off air. But
Right.
go ahead, mock Jesus. That's fine. I mean, you see, and man, we may have talked about this before, but I feel like you see a lot of these music artists too that like completely mock Jesus with upside down
Oh my
crosses in their
gosh.
shows and dressing like the devil and throwing
Mm-hmm.
up the horns and just essentially worshiping Satan at their
Yeah.
show, and they have hundreds of thousands of people there that are super into it. And I
So
feel like
weird.
that energy travels. It's just,
Oh
man, it's
goodness.
so weird to me. And
So
it's like,
creepy.
it is. And I don't like that kind of stuff, just makes me uncomfortable
Mm.
anymore. I couldn't imagine
Mm-hmm.
going out to
Mm-hmm.
any of these people, because like, I mean, if you're dressing like the devil and you're doing really, really terrible things in your music videos, I'm
I
not
will
gonna be
leave.
okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not good with that.
Yeah.
I'll check someone else out. I'm not trying that.
Yeah.
Just forget it, man. It's not.
Yeah. What's interesting about that is these people who come into the music industry, they don't start off that way. Something corrupts their mind.
Yeah, you see that
And
every
the
time.
devil, like, I mean, man, you really have to be grounded in your faith to survive in that industry, I think, because I don't know what it is, but the devil always seems to seep into
Oh, that
that.
stuff's real.
Yeah.
I saw this really good story. Young gentleman. I do not know his name. I wish I remembered it so I could say it for people to look it up if they wanted. But he was a rapper, and he had gotten a phone call, or got in some way he got this deal to do this photo shoot, I think. And he met a group of people who he got linked up with to do this photo shoot on top of a mountain, like it's on top of a mountain. I forget where they were at. And these guys are driving really nice cars and this and that, and they're kind of doing the photo shoot, and he ends up
Mm,
asking them. He goes, "Hey, so how do you guys have money like this? Like, how do I get like you guys? How does this happen?"
yeah.
And they straight up said, "We do satanic rituals."
We sell our souls
And
literally.
he
Yeah.
laughed like, "Oh, they're joking." And then they're like, "No, we're not joking. Like, we do satanic rituals,
But
and
you
this
get
is
all this stuff.
right. You get all these things here while you're on Earth."
Mm-hmm.
And I guess long story short, he uh, obviously Jesus was with him, man,
Yeah.
or he had faith in there, because
Yeah.
he felt off. And when he was in one of these nice cars with these guys, and they were going, and he said they ended up not going the way that they came up, so they were going to a different spot. And he was
Right.
like, "This is weird to me, a red
Yep.
flag."
Yep.
And he ends up saying, hey, let me out, or let's go to McDonald's or something. He's trying to like get him to go,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah.
"No, we're not
Doesn't he like
going."
jump in somebody else's car? Like take me down the
Yeah,
mountain or something? Okay.
he ended up
This
getting
sounds
out,
really
and
familiar.
he just so happened to find a mail truck or
Mm.
something like that. And he goes, "Dude, please let me get in." And at first the guy's like, "No," and he goes, "Bro, please let me get in." And the guy
Like they're
lets him
gonna
get him and
sacrifice me or
takes him
something, I swear.
down to the bottom of the mountain. he told, because in an interview I watched of him, he said that he watched like the driver of the car face morph. Like he just said something was off about his face, and it's like, yeah, man, demons are real. That stuff
Yeah.
is real, man.
I know people
Evil is
laugh about
real.
it, but
They do, and
oof,
they mock it, and it's like,
be careful.
no. I never. Oh gosh, no. That's
Yeah,
just scary, and
right.
it exists through all that type of stuff. I feel like
Mhm.
anytime you make millions of dollars, like someone's probably being mistreated somewhere in that line. Like,
Yeah.
granted, there are some people who work for it and make their way there, but in an industry where it's, and then it's all about showing off your money, showing off these girls, showing off this and that, and then
Mhm.
eventually, being willing to throw on devil horns and dance like and do weird stuff on
Yeah.
stage. None of that can be good. Like
Yeah.
something cynical is going on with that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I that reminded me though because we talked before about money
Mhm.
and the love of money is the root of all evil.
Right.
So these people, like you're saying, some people like make their way to the top,
Yeah.
and they're doing good things with their money. So that's great if you could do that and keep yourself grounded in your faith.
I
But
know
then
really good
also,
people with money. I do. I know
yeah,
really
right.
good
And
people with
then
money.
also people who they worship the money.
Right.
That's your downfall.
That's the
That's the
issue.
sin. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's scary. That's a fine line, and humans can get caught up. I think it's very important to have someone by your side to help ground you and
Yes.
remind you, like, hey, you're getting a little carried away here. Maybe you need to think about this.
Oh yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. If you
But
surround yourself with people that
mhm,
are going to be honest with
yeah,
you,
you have to,
you have to be.
especially in that industry.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
couldn't imagine.
not to get into that because that could take days of
That could be a whole.
talking.
That could be a whole other 2-part video.
Yeah, really.
It could be a whole 2-part video.
But going back to the persecution really quick is it made me think when we were talking about the part where Christianity's mocked and
Mm-hmm.
and they will attack us for being Christians and things like that. It reminded me of the Bible verse John 15:18,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, just know that before they hated you, they hated me.
Oh yeah.
Something along those lines.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's very true. And I guess we have to keep that in mind when we see these things because I'm on social media and I see people
It's
just saying the
everywhere.
worst things, especially when I was on TikTok trying to
Oh.
post the shorts for this.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I was like, do I even want to be here? And then I was like, well, these people obviously need to see it. So I'm just going to
Oh
keep
my gosh.
keep putting it out there and I don't know.
I
Maybe
was
it'll plant a
just
seed
saw.
somewhere in somebody.
I saw a guy got jumped. He got whooped pretty good. I mean, he was bleeding for just standing out on the corner and preaching the gospel. He got whooped, and then he kept preaching anyway. He's
Mm,
like, "It's not going to stop me," and he didn't fight the guy back. Essentially, he just kept preaching while the guy was whooping on him. Look, my thing about that is like you obviously have some kind of demons in you if you're willing to attack somebody
mm-hmm,
for their faith or for
mm-hmm,
preaching or
mm-hmm.
for just speaking about it. And then like, yeah, it obviously what's going on in Nigeria there is complete evil. I mean, it is pure evil to
Mm,
be able to just no heart at all. I'm going to kill these children and their family because they have a Bible.
yeah.
That is just evil.
Yeah, I can get emotional when I
Oh yeah.
think too much about it, but um yeah.
Oh yeah,
I just
I got emotional earlier thinking about it because we're talking about kids, we're talking about children.
mhm,
It's not. I mean, the grown adults are bad enough, but we're talking complete innocent
innocent, yeah.
children that have their whole lives ahead of them are being because of believing in Jesus Christ, which that they're going to be in paradise.
Right.
Um, but I just feel like that kind of evil. It's so hard to live and because in a weird way in this world you have to kind of accept evil because at a certain point all we can do is rely on Jesus and
Mhm.
rely on our faith.
Yeah, because we know he wins anyways. In the
Right.
end, he wins.
Right.
Um, but it is hard, and it doesn't mean you don't speak out
Well, no, yeah,
or
it doesn't
against it.
mean you
Right,
don't.
right.
Right.
But but it does make it, because it's like you want to do so much, like you wish you could do all these things, and then you know I mean I don't know how much I could do for Nigeria from here, but
Right. And that's other than
um
talk about it, and hopefully other
yeah,
people hear
advocate
about it.
for it, awareness to the issue, and the evil that's presented there. You can't, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's, that's like out of our hands. That's the power above us that's going to have to
Hmm.
really step in and do something. And like I said, they made it a country of concern, but I don't know what that means. And I don't know if
Yeah,
that means we're
we'll see.
actually going to step in and stop the terrorists that are doing this. But I think that the line should have been drawn when the first group of Christians were, and it
Hmm.
was seven, like I said, 7,000 this year alone.
Hmm.
Out of the 52,000 that were since 2009, but like those numbers have spiked recently,
Yeah.
and that's like 35 people a day.
Right.
That,
Yeah.
and that's insane to me. That's
That is.
families. That's
Can you
people that,
imagine our little village,
right,
and then, you know, just
right,
35 people a day are being,
yeah,
uh,
and that's
it's awful.
that's what hits me the hardest, because like you think, like if I put myself in those shoes and think like I have a wife and a son at home, and I love them more than anything. And like I said, Nigeria is obviously, it's really bad there right now. But I mean, the prosecution of Christianity is everywhere. It's not just there, but you never hear it. You never hear it.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know the numbers on the US. I know
Yeah.
there's numbers. I just don't know
Right.
what they are.
Yeah. And how accurate are they?
Right. How accurate is it?
Um, I was just gonna say there's a an article that I read that says it's an 800% increase.
800%?
800%.
Since when?
Is
Well,
that real? That seems like not possible, right? Like that
right?
sounds outrageous.
You're talking
But
eight.
like imagine if it is, if that is real. That's
Well, yeah, I mean,
um
eight
it does
percent.
say like an alarming rate. I was writing this stuff down from this article
Mm-hmm.
because I this was something I hadn't come across before. So 9,000 Christians killed every year. 430 churches attacked with like I don't know if it's a year what that study
I
was, or
guess
if it was
based
like
off a year, maybe.
mhm, yeah.
I wonder
Can-
if they're basing everything off like X amount of years. Either way,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so many. That's so
Right.
many
That's
churches.
Can you
That's
imagine that here?
no. I mean, it'd be horrible. It
Yeah.
is horrible that
Yeah.
it's even happening.
Yeah. So we need to just awareness, because nobody's talking about this.
Yeah.
Nobody's sharing it.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not an investigative journalist. I'm not a
No.
journalist at all. But I am a Christian, and obviously we care about this as
Oh,
something you
for
wanted to
sure.
come on and talk about too. And
Oh, yeah.
so thank you for sticking with us. Do you want to add anything else before we can get a prayer in?
Um, all I want to say is we really need to bring awareness to it, and we need to pray for the Nigerians, and just pray for our guardian angels to just go over there and help these people. Because I mean, if you have time and you look up the videos, there's a lot of pleading coming from people that really just, they need to stop being persecuted for their beliefs. And we live in a world where more and more people are getting persecuted for what they believe in, and that's something that needs to stop.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll pray it out if you want to join us. You want me to do the prayer?
I'll try it this time.
Okay.
I'll give it a
Sure.
go. Dear Lord, I'd like to just say thank you for giving us another day on this planet. I'd like to say thank you for giving us this opportunity to come online and speak the words that we had hold near and dear to our hearts, and talk about things that really matter. And I'd like to pray for every brother and sister that might be going through hard times right now, and for everybody in Nigeria that's facing persecution. I pray you can help cover them, and send your angels there to take care of all the demons that are corrupting everybody there right now, Lord. Um, I want to say thank you for Christy. Thank you for everything that we have in life. And we appreciate everybody that has a chance to watch this. And we pray that they can have good health and that they can do well themselves. Lord, in your name, thank you. Amen.
Amen. these are heavy topics, and I am not, I'm not a historian. I'm not theologian.
Me either.
Is that how you pronounce that? It feels wrong,
Theologian?
but you know what I'm saying. And
Mhm.
so, this is all a learning experience, a growing experience in
Oh
our
yeah,
faith, but this is just something that I think we needed to talk about. And I'm glad we did. Yeah. So thanks for coming. Thanks for
of
driving in this
course.
snow. It's beautiful, but it can be dangerous. So,
Oh yeah, main roads are my friend right now.
yeah.
It'll be all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
No, we had to talk about this. We've talked, to be fair, we've talked about talking about this for like a week
Oh,
or so, maybe two. We
yeah.
really wanted to do it, but it's a heavy topic, so we've been kind of trying to be a little more prepared with it. But again, like you said, you can't really find much about it.
Yeah.
It's no one's talking about it
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. So, but thank you, and please like and subscribe. Jake's gonna remind me if I don't say it. So,
I was gonna say it, yeah. So yeah, like and subscribe.
and share. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
I was gonna say this during our conversation. I picked up my cup like this. I've never picked up a cup like this before. What is this? Do with your fingers. Just this is now how I drink coffee.
I love coffee.
Try. It's interesting.
People would think you're nuts.
I know.
That's like, yeah, I don't even know how else you could.
Yeah. How does one drink?
This is my
It's like
favorite
burning
way.
your hand the whole time.
Yeah, it's
Because you're holding.
yeah, hot.
You're not using the
super hot.
What is I don't even know what this is.
Why did they do this? What is this for? Is
I like my hand.
I like my hand burning.
Blistered.
I prefer to have blisters on my hands every day. I don't want to have not blisters.
If I don't have salve on them, salve.
If I
salve.
if I don't have salve on my hands, I'm gonna be mad.